Okily, Dokily. It's me, Lucas Twerk. We're playing more Pikmin 4. Oh, I spent 54 days last time? Probably be spending more days this time. I didn't even look at the stats from the other time I played this until now. Not too surprising, to be honest. Usually it's like that for first playthroughs of things, right? Alright. Well, we didn't get to read last time, so a good way as any to start off a Pikmin stream. Oh my god, I'm burping a lot. Beep, 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 beep. Beep. Yeah, I have not read this. I've been past this specifically. Doggy bed. This giant dog-shaped bed is the perfect spot for a canine companion to sleep on. It is quite thick and good at absorbing slobber if your favorite pooch friend is prone to such things. Also, a dog sleeping in a dog-shaped mattress? What could be cuter? My beloved dog, Bulby, has the impressive ability to fall asleep anywhere he wants. We have that in common. This habit is also one of my wife's biggest pet peeves. Perhaps if Bulby had a designated bed, it would create a bit more harmony at home. Smells like soap. Maybe I wouldn't need to shower anymore if I slept on it. Please shower, Louis. It's my only ask. We've done the tracks of destiny. Read through the robot parts except for this one. One can't afford to waffle on the battlefield, nor can one afford to rush in with half-baked plans. Yes, courage is required, but also calmness. Yes, conviction is needed, but also composure. You can rest assured that the left leg will stride into battle, but only after careful consideration. The left foot? Step on your left foot. Don't forget it, I guess. Many people don't realize they not only have a dominant hand, but a dominant leg as well. That leg can even be more muscular or longer than its non-dominant counterpart. Too big of an imbalance between the legs can have staggering effects. Guess you stagger, I get it, Olimar. I don't know if that was audible. If I have a dominant hand, does that mean I have a dominant foot? Oh, which one is it? It's usually the same side. Usually. Look at that. Put together. Got a rocket on him. I didn't even notice that. Yeah, it's on his chest piece. Okay. You just don't see it normally. We've read all the goo, I'm pretty sure. Have we read any of these? I feel like we've read the body display. Buddy. Yeah, I remember. Okay. Gift from the sages. Touch the tip of this device to your cheek and you'll find the number that appears there matches the warmth of your heart. When faced with a stress or anger, apply the sensor to your skin. Is the number higher? If so, it's time to focus on keeping your cool. Quantifying the warmth in your heart. What a brilliant idea. The next time there's a mix-up between my wife and me, I can just show her the numerical value of my feelings for her. Then we could use it on her, and actually, that part might backfire. Dang, Olimar. I liked the smaller end, and it was a bit salty. The rest was pretty unappetizing. Why is he looking at anything? Internal clock measure. Tasks in space require accurate timing. Docking a spaceship is a good example of that. If the monitors on my ship were to break, I'd need to measure time using my instincts alone. This is the perfect tool to help me develop an accurate sense of time. Not really, but sure. Could be handy. Could be handy to have when collecting fruit, and you're too tired to keep count. Now that is a recommended use of the item. I may be able to embed this on the wall of the ship's computer room. It could be useful for making manual calculations should the ship's AI ever crash unexpectedly. Space pilots need to be prepared for any emergency, and I'll take all the help that I can get. Yeah, no, I think keeping less powerful technology is good when the bigger technology fails, no matter how many fail safes you have on it. Something entropy, things are prone to fail. Not quite exactly how that works, or how that word should be used, but whatever. I'm not sure if I'm using this thing correctly. It looks like it has buttons, but they can't be pushed. Has he not noticed that the number changing? Ooh. Different calculator. This clever exercise machine combines the joys of doing math with the thrill of physical exertion. When performing complex tasks, simply jump from key to key to key. I dare say finding solutions to math problems has never been so fun. This is an extremely sturdy calculator. I never thought that sturdiness was a necessary quality for a calculator. But I do recall my wife recalculating our monthly budgets multiple times after shopping trips with extreme vigor. And the calculators I've used for both life and work do have the tendency to get thrown around. I guess the craftsmen on this planet had the right idea. Okay, they know what a fucking calculator is, but they don't know what other things are that seem very, like they should know based off of their technology? I'm just saying, Like, that thought came into my head as I was reading this one and not the other one, but... Also, what kind of math is he doing that he's throwing that calculator around? How angry is he getting doing his math? Seems like a problem. It's a nice place to lay and think about the day. The adjustable pads mold to your body shape. Okay, Louis. Look at all those numbers. Oh shit, the games are down there. We're pretty close. I'll read the next 2 rows, I think. Octopus. I don't think I've read the name of this thing before. A strange life form that mimics an octopus. We've discovered other creatures that use mimicry, but in this case, it's fairly unconvincing. I'm not even sure if it is a life form. I intend to dissect it to investigate further, but first I will try one tiny bite. You know what, actually? What is up with everyone's tendency to just kind of bite into anything? You know? Like, if I'm on an alien planet, I don't know what the hell is edible. Probably wouldn't be biting everything. I mean, at some point, if push came to shove, I would have to bite something. But I wouldn't be just trying anything. Then again, I'm not a space explorer or space crash lander, so I don't know. And I've never been stranded on an island. To be fair, I think I can get around surviving-ish on Earth, but that's because I know more or less what things are edible. I wish I knew more about mushrooms, though. That would be extremely helpful, because like those can be pretty plentiful. But also, if you're not familiar with mushrooms, very hard to discern and deadly. Feel like I would be able to tell what most berries would be like. Maybe. Anyway, the head and tails have the same flavor and texture. Tastes like fish. Eh? Sure. Was this new? No. It's disturbing to see a mouth that can be removed like a cap. If it were reattached improperly, would the bodily fluids simply pour right out? I remember when a supposedly airtight container of mine once failed. My bag smelled like onion soup for a week. I understand, Olimar. Luckily, I don't keep soup in my water bottle. But I knocked that thing over and it should be airtight. It's not. It really isn't. Guess that's what I get. Just one splash of this creature's liquefied innards improves the flavor of any dish. I'll never leave home without it. Yeah, I mean, soy sauce, right? New to light shell. This is very rainbowy. I don't think fossils do that. Can you have, like, not gemstone, like mineralized fossils like that? I think that's the right word. Where, like, you can find natural, like, geodes, for example. Can you get a fossil that's been mineralized like that? The crystallized? Shiny? Probably not. Or maybe, like, the fossil is imprinted in something and it happens to be a gemstone. Probably not. Gemstones are usually harder, and I'm fairly sure, if I know my scant geology correctly, and archaeology, that fossils can only form in, like, softer rocks. Or something like that. So, unrealistic. Anyway. This is the fossil of an ancient sea creature. I wonder how they're able to tell that if they're not able to tell, like, other things. Sure, it looks like nothing but a brown blob from above, but flip it over and surprise! It sparkles like a gem lit from the inside. The iridescent pattern reminds me of a water-dwelling newt on my home planet. A newt? Never got better. A fossil excavated at the beach. From its shape, I can deduce that it was cast by an aquatic creature. That could indicate that the current site of the beach was once the ocean floor. Probably like most beaches, I would guess. Well, I guess some land can fall into the ocean instead of come out of the ocean. But usually somewhere around the beach, you'll find stuff like this. It's like the water moves things sometimes. Or something like that. I don't know. I'm not an archaeologist. I should stop pretending like I could be one. I only took one bite of charred space newt to straighten Nana's bad back. I wonder what medicinal properties this might have. I wish I had some charred space newt. Fuck. I can't imagine how bad Nana's back might have been. My back's only like kind of bad, but if it fixed Nana's back, I want that. Now that's a fossil. Clearly, this is a fossil of a slipperbug. These creatures lived in ancient times and always traveled in pairs. Quite often, one would get separated from the other, and no amount of searching would reunite them. Wait, am I thinking about real slippers? I've never lost a single slipper. If I lose slippers, it's both of them, and they're usually just far underneath the bed. Then again, I only use my slippers like once a day to go brush my teeth because my feet are cold. But it was a lot more useful when I lived in my other place because the floor would just be colder because it was tiled. Actually no, the bathroom's also tiled here. Maybe I just have better floor system. No. The ground here is cold. Then again, they wouldn't dig underneath everything to have me have warm basement floor. Yeah, I don't know. Discovered along a mountain stream, its shape reminds me of a type of footwear I used when moving through shallow waters. Perhaps this creature mimicked the shoe prints of this planet's inhabitants as a way to hide in plain sight and steal their food. What's the theory of evolution on their planet? On Hakatate? Things don't just evolve because a shoe exists. Shoes hadn't existed for very long. An excellent tool for mashing and grating fruit. Dude, don't do that. The spear looks like a rocket from the early days of space exploration, and may even conceal some kind of high propulsive force within. But I hope it has more romantic history than that it protected explorers as they sailed through space, pursuing their dreams. Cold to the touch, but fun to climb. Guess I'm not that small, so I don't know. Oh, my little girl has always been the princess of our household. If there was a miniature version of this, I'd love to present it to her as her own personal fork. I can imagine it now. She'd be so ecstatic, swinging it all around, wrecking havoc, scaring the dog. Never mind. I think our little princess is a tad too spirited for a gift like this. If I can start stabbing people, I see. If two people work together, they could use it to drop fruit from a considerable height. Like, toss it at, like, a high up there fruit to try and get it down? Sure. Careful. This tool is very sharp. Its original owner must have wanted to pierce or crack things open at any cost. As a lover of and preserver of unique objects, I'm not quite sure I understand the purpose or value of an item such as this. Think of all the hard-shelled snacks I could open with this thing. See, Louis understands. You could also, like, you know, carve some ice with it. Alright. That's enough of those for now. See some enemies. Let's see. Did I read about the aristocrab? I think so. Yeah. Hermit Chromad. Chamaebarus rustica. Chromad. Day. Looking at the eyes and sickle-shaped legs characteristic of squillas, one would think this is a squilla relative. In fact, it is a relative of the hermit crab. This species, however, has migrated from the seaside life in the shell and instead inhabits burrows in the ground. While its legs appear sickle-like, they are pincers and have evolved into a fin shape. This beast feeds on small creatures that pass by its lair, dragging them inside to eat. Crack the shell, bake on high heat until crispy, and then dip in a pot of melted milk chocolate. Lip-smacking sweet. Chocolate crab? I don't know, man. Its peepers aren't just big, they're capable of seeing things our eyes can't. This bug-eyed darling could identify all sorts of unknown objects for us if we showed it what to look at. How useful could that be? Eh? Bug-eyed chromad. Chamaebarus subterraned. Chromad. Day. Like its cousin the hermit chromad, it makes its home in a burrow rather than a shell. It has abnormally overdeveloped eyes, with which to detect prey in cloudy water or low visibility mud. These enormous eyes can perceive circular polarized light, as well as the ultraviolet and infrared spectrum. It is well protected from predators, allowing it to live for upward of 50 years and grow to immense size by repeated ecdysis. Holy shit, its eyes see a little bit too much. When grilled, serves as an excellent filling for an offbeat po' boy. If you have any left over, add it to the liver paste to dip in the flavor. He kind of likes liver paste. Oh, I guess fucking org took it out of me a little. Oh, I'm tired. Crusted rum pup. Derrieris capillum. There we go. Armoracid. Hey. Its body is covered in a hard carapace, and it has an extremely ferocious personality. Spread its sharp-fanged jaws to catch its prey. The crusted rum pup suffers from poor vision, but it uses its fine hairs on the lower part of its tail and the ball-shaped sensory organ at its tip to detect faint quasi-electrostatic fields emitted by other organisms. In short, it has other ways to sense its predators and prey. Interesting. The tip of its tail tastes almost fruity, with notes of sweet and sour. Pairs well with soft ripened cheeses. Put that on our charcuterie board. Actually, doesn't sound pretty bad. Doesn't sound too bad. On sandhills or in the sea, wherever it may be, it never moves from its spot. It will sit and wait for someone to wander past. Someone being prey, though it can be also be someone who knows the value of beautiful shell or pearl it holds nestled inside. Yeah. Pearly clam clamp. Mandicamusque. Snare shell. Day. Using the pearl that takes shape inside its body as bait, this creature lures prey into its interior and traps it within its shell to feed. It's also worth noting that this pearl may just be an amalgamation of outside materials wrapped in a viscous gelatin exterior. On the frequent occasions when it cannot gather food for itself, this creature can also obtain nutrients when the symbiotic algae within its body photosynthesizes. For this reason, it can often be found with its mouth open on shoals or sandy beaches that get a lot of sunshine. Understandable. Heat and shelf over a strong fire to bring out the umami-rich juices. Finally mince the mantle and toss with noodles. Top with sesame seeds. So very good. Cute little marble-like eyes and a smooth, undulating body, a big curvy mouth, a tongue that extends and separates into 6 parts, gills like fruit from a plant. Sit a moment and take it all in. Sometimes it's fun to simply appreciate how a creature that can do so much damage can still be such an adorable addition to our universe. It looks kind of sad. Kind of like that, you know? Toady Bloister. Molluscid Minionicus. Mollusking. Day, night. This species of creature has yet to complete its evolution from bloom-capped bloister to the more advanced ranging bloister. The fuck's a bloom-capped bloister? I don't think we've ever seen a bloom-capped bloister, right? There's always toady bloisters. Compared to the latter, this creature is substantially smaller. Yes. The fact that its mandibles do not protrude as significantly as the ranging bloisters is due in part to the fact that, like most mollusks, its vital organs are located deep within the creature's carapace. The flower-like appendage on its back is actually a gill. It prefers a watery habitat from which it can capture unsuspecting small prey with its sticky tendrils. Pan-sear with herbs and oil until lightly crusted on the outside and rosy on the inside. Complement the savory flavors with a light and buttery creme sauce. Sounds pretty good. Is this the other bloom-capped bloister? Okay, yeah. So this makes into this, and then becomes a ranging bloister. I feel it's kind of backwards somewhere, but sure. With a peaked carapace and undulating mouth, it goes around cleaning up everything in its path. It's the organic vacuum cleaner of the natural world. As you startle it, it opens up like its top like an umbrella, which can be quite a surprise to whoever is watching. Bloom-capped bloister. Molluscid florera. Mollusking. Day. The origin species from which the raging and toady bloister evolved. Yeah, wild. It still carries a large shell on its back, and the exposed head and legs are covered by a layer of tough muscle, so it barely moves even when it is attacked. On the other hand, it has an extremely sensitive flower-like gills that are characteristic of the mollusking family. When the gills are touched, the bloister cannot breathe and must open its shell, exposing its soft body. Amphibious with gentle demeanor, it simply swallows up anything that happens to enter its field of vision. Kind of like a living vacuum cleaner. The fatty muscle that controls those undulating motions must be eaten fresh. All that quick movement means the meat toughens quickly. Huh. It do be schmoving. Alright, we'll save all the rest of them for later. We don't have that much left. Normally. Stop asking questions you don't want answers to, Dalmo. Yep, okay. I did 100% the last area. Good. Bye for now. I bloomed a bunch of things. Just keeps growing. Well, let's see. Let's just do this. Find that. There's more. Still, many years have passed since we first began to make this land our new home. Still, we need more time to complete our environmental adaptations. In the meantime, we must survive so that one day we can pass this new history to our children, and pass down the ways we've learned to rescue and protect everyone. One day we will live here in peace. Alright. Let's head out. Oh wow, I've done a lot less of the primordial thicket than I thought. Air, I guess, because I only was there to get Louis. And that's kind of all I wanted to do. I think it was a kind of a fluke that I even did, like, the pink onion. Alrighty. Oh yeah, we left rocks here. Neat. Yeah, actually I did. Did I get all the core Pikmin here? Yeah, I did. Neat. The only ones I need to find are the primordial thicket ones. Or... yeah, I finished that one. That one isn't done. This isn't done. This is all done. It's kind of just this area. So... I'll just like walk around there. I need this fire thing though. So I'll do that first. Oh my god. This thing is like fucking after me. There we go. Glad I read all about it. Let's, get the... Oh, wait. Yeah, I guess those guys will just carry it over there for now. Good. This way would be a lot faster. Hold on, where are the others, though? Hmm. Let's see, command... Yeah. I'll just have him gather Pikmin. It's kind of all I need him to do right now, anyway. Oh. I feel like they're gonna run into him. Doesn't like being in the water, but screw him. Oh. Forgot about this one. Oh, Ochi has all of them. Oh, really? Well, I got over here. Don't know why I don't have the fire thing for this. Where are they going? No, I don't know. How many Pikmin of each type do we have? I think we're pretty good on all the Pikmin types we do have. Just let them have it, though. I don't know what these three were doing here. There we go. Yep. Completely consumed by the art of Dandori. That can't be any good. Let's let people bask in the Dandori sometimes, you know? Yeah, one treasure in there, that treasure up there, so... Let's have... Move base here. Get that lemon. There we go. I guess I'll ride on top of Ochi. There we go. So I'm pretty sure there's a bogus in here. One dim to lock on. There we go. A single piece of sushi. And sure, why not? These guys deserve it. Pretty sure that will be everything. Everything that I can get above ground, that is. I could do that Dandori challenge first, I think. Might as well. Glad I noticed that. That'd have been embarrassing. Lightning pulls. Lightning. Lanorn. Ow. My wrist just had a weird feeling. Okay. How you carry? Not where or what. Why carry? How carry? Very important stuff. For sure. Just get that real quick. Huh. How will they carry this? Ah, damn. Have the yellow Pikmin on this. Blue Pikmin on this. Oji, come here. Alright, sure. Feel like there's something I could fight with Ochi. Yep. Grab this, Ochi. Oh, wow. No. Not exactly what I had in mind, but fine. No! That was a bad idea. Well, I learned my lesson. Nope. I mean, technically we won already, but... Come on. Ochi? We need to fight this thing. There we go. Come on, ouch. Really? There we go. I don't know if I'll get everything. Just depends on how fast they get here. It's like just barely. Just under 10 seconds. Oh, shoot. Does it not end when I collect everything? Is that it? Oh. He counted. Oh. Fair enough, I guess. Well, I'll totally get this guy, this the thing, yup, And it's my one and ultimate goal, to rescue people. Get him. Still don't know who they are. Colin, I don't know why you think it'd be different anytime. Cradle of the Beast. The Beast? So many creatures came toward me at once. It was like an all-you-can-eat buffet. My belly's so full, I couldn't eat another bite. The Beast is Louis, I guess. Purples and rocks? Ooh. I don't know how well that is. I don't know what that says. And reds. Like, the best attackers. I know who you are. Ooh, more purple? On. Oh my god. This dude. The purples are too good. I wonder if this thing breaks faster with rocks. No definitive proof. Rocks were probably just safest, technically. Oh. See, I'm gonna do this first. Alright. There we go. Yeah, sure. So many flowers. And that's all of them. All the treasures that I care for. Nice, good job. Everyone's flowered. Look at them. So nice, so pretty. 3 different colors even. You wouldn't think that, would you? A myriad of colors. Oh, only 3. Thought there'd be more. And what's the beast? Maybe it is just Louis. Yeah, I guess I can send you in there. Come on. What's Ochi doing over there? Wow. I barely took any damage with that. Oh no. Oh no. I did not think that that would be there. Just gonna send Ochi out there. Good. Ochi's on the other side now. And we just won't go back there yet. I think that's pretty safe. No! He's left his little seashell there for a bit. No! I'm not gonna worry about it. There we go. It's rude that that rock exists. Humble opinion. They'll take their sweet time. That's okay. What did that ham come out of? It's a good looking ham. I mean, the texture on it is a little rough, like from a graphic standpoint. But in general, that's a pretty decent looking ham. The concept of a 300 weight ham. Glad I didn't lose too many purple Pikmin, because otherwise I wouldn't have been able to carry that ham. Oh, right, I set Ochi on a fetch all those things quest. I heard them slurp up that shit. Okay, good. I turned around because I thought this thing would have shot at my Pikmin that were carrying things over there. Luckily, they moved fast enough and we're already out of the area. Wait until that thing gets lifted in there. Right. One more floor. Did I collect everything on that sub-level? Hmm. Oh, hello. These things. Please don't eat them. You fight the Empress Bulblex in this game like 4 times? Or is it just 3? So I feel like this is the 4th time I've seen her. This is the first time we've seen her in this specific way, though. Oh. Okay. Please roll over your babies. All right. That one's gunning for it. Come on! Okay. Charge, bad. Charge, very bad. I now know. Don't charge with the Pikmin. Oh my god! He didn't do his fucking stomp. Oh, thank God. Thought I would have to restart this again. Oh. All of them are ducks. I didn't think that she would spit out that many treasures, to be honest. Oh, excuse me. There you go. Why did they put him in here? I don't know what Chad was drinking, but, wasn't anywhere close to the pile of goo. The gig economy. Well... 100% 5 areas. There we go. Oh, they made like a nice diamond of the colors. The reds were inside and the other two were on the outside. Neat. I don't know if they usually make shapes like that. We did it. Lost 6 fucking purple Pikmin though. Yep. Not the 6 we came in here with. We lost the extra ones that we sprouted. I shouldn't have to justify it like that. That was still murder. And Louis only has Cradle of the Beast. But yeah, that's another area done. It's on this day. And yeah, I should get going. Let's wait until we get back there to do under stream times. Anyway, save a little bit of time. We did it. Well, from now on, I really do have to alternate with the night missions. Or just do a few. Because, like, otherwise I'm not going to get it done. They were complaining about Bernard, like, yelling all the time. Bear does yell, like, random words. But okay, let's see. End of stream times. I'm not going to speak to anyone. Monday, Celeste. Tuesday is Metroidvania 4. Wednesday, Friday is Pikmin 4. And Thursday is Blueprints. I'm pretty sure the foreseeable future has all those streams. I don't think I'll be missing on any of them. Jeez, I got really tired near now. Oh, God. Anyway. Oh, that's... You know what? I just realized, like, I'd been going very late to sleep because I've been, like, reading. But the main problem there is that I've been using my phone late and then reading even later. So I need to, like, stop using my phone first. That's why I'm tired. Oh well. I'll try to do better. Anyway, thank you for watching. I've been Lucas Twerka. This has been Pikmin 4. And I will see y'all later.